In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you no deadline grants that you can apply for. And what does no deadline mean? It gives you time to read over the grant, prepare with the necessary documents, and apply. Hello everyone, if you are new here, hello. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. My name is Mariah. I am your fellow small business owner, and on this channel I like to share with you business tips and give you business advice and share with you grant opportunities. If that interests you, make sure you subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all my new content. Now let's get into the grants. Grant number 1 is going to be the Vision Full Entrepreneur Project Micro Grant. This grant is awarding $1,000. This grant is open to any entrepreneur. Now let's head on over to the site to see what the requirements is and what the site looks like. All right, so this is what the site brings up. As you can see here, it says Vision Full Entrepreneur Project Micro Grant Application. Please complete the form for consideration for business development assistance and micro grant funding. And it looks like it has 16 questions. You're going to head on over to form.jotform.com/213486515976064. Let's see what happens when we press start. And then these are going to be the eligibility requirements. You have to have a business/organization. Your business/organization must be owned, founded by a minority or woman in the United States. I'll rephrase, it is only open to minority or women-owned businesses. Business or organization must have an active tax identification number, which is going to be your EIN number. Business or organization must have an active articles of incorporation with the Secretary of State. Business or organization must employ less than or equal to 25 employees, including full-time or part-time. Business or organization must have been negatively impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic or another federal declared natural disaster. Applications are accepted on rolling deadlines each month and is due on the last day of each month. Grant number 2 is going to be the Wish Local Empowerment Program. You have to be a Black-owned small business. Now let's head on over to the site. All right, so this is going to be the website right here. It's going to be Wish Local, and right here it'll say apply now. We'll scroll down to see what it's looking like. It says apply to receive $500 to $2,000. The reward amount for this program is $500 to $2,000. And this tells you how you can use the money. You can keep your workforce employed, pay rent, operation, or inventory costs, connect with new customers, and provide opportunities for your community. Who is eligible? You have to have a Black-owned business. You have to be 18 or older. Your store has to have 20 or fewer employees. Your store is a brick or mortar shop within the United States. Your store earns, on average, annual revenue under $1 million. If selected for the program, you must join Wish Local. What is Wish Local? Wish Local is a series of programs that allows businesses to partner with Wish. Stores select which programs to participate in. They can sell their inventory on Wish, act as neighborhood Wish pickup locations, source wholesale items, and more. Wish is a mobile shopping app that has over 500 million shoppers around the world. When you partner with Wish, you gain access to Wish's huge consumer base. I think that's a good opportunity. How to apply? Tell us about your store and why you qualify for this program, then submit your application below. If you are selected as a recipient, you'll be asked to join Wish Local. It just looks like a really simple application. Your name, your store name, email, phone number, address, city, state. You have to upload an image of your store. This is where you're going to head on over to apply for this grant. wish.com/local/empowerment?hide_login_model and true. Grant number 3 is going to be Creators Without Borders. This grant is awarding $10,000. This grant is open to startup businesses or nonprofits. So here's the site that you're going to need to be on for this grant. You're going to go to creatorswithoutborders.org/grant form. When you get to the site, this is a really cute site. When you get to the site, it says hello and welcome to your application for the Impact Grant by Creators Without Borders and Flying Saucer Studio. It says your organization must be at least 2 years old to be eligible. And then it asks what type of business are you, a nonprofit or for-profit or C Corp. It actually asks you to choose what what's your main focus on sustainability development goals. It says you'll have to answer what you will use that $10,000 for in one of these categories, or you can specify. Your organization has to have an annual marketing budget of at least $50,000 to be eligible. Organizations with a team size of 3 or more are eligible. And then it just says tell us a little bit more about your online website and use your corporate email. Just right here is the same thing, telling you the requirements and eligibility criteria. Grant number 4 is going to be the Dapper Kaplan Foundation grant. This grant rewards up to $350,000. This grant is open to nonprofit or social enterprises. To apply for this grant, you'll head on over to drkfoundation.org/apply-for-funding/. Once you get here, this is what the site looks like. It's the Dapper Richland Kaplan Foundation. It says apply for funding, what we fund, selection process, submit an application. It says we have an open application process and accept applications year around. Borrow from our venture capital legacy. We find exceptional entrepreneurs, provide them with 3 years of unrestricted capital totaling $300,000, provide rigorous ongoing support by joining their board of directors for the 3 years and partnering with the leader to help them to build capacity in their organization and scale their impact. We invite you to learn more about what we fund, our selection process, and share your ideas with us through our online application. Once we go to the pre-application questions, it just goes over requirements. You'll select your organization and then you'll kind of go from there. Grant number 5 is going to be the Pollination Project for Nonprofits. This grant is awarding $1,000. All right, for this grant, we're going to head on over to thepollinationproject.org/pre-screen quiz/. So once we get here, it says our daily grant program. The Pollination Project seeks to unleash goodness and expand compassion all over the world. To that end, through our pioneering daily grant program, we make 1,000 micro grants 365 days a year. These grants are designed to kickstart an organization or individual's work and give them the lift they need to thrive and grow. Our daily grant making began on January 1st, 2013, and since then we have funded a different project every single day. All qualified applicants in any funding area are considered within the guidelines of this program. Yay! So this is one that is going to be open every single day. If you are a nonprofit, keep this one in mind. So we're going to go to who is eligible to apply for this grant. The eligibility criteria is your group or organization annual budget must be $50,000 or less. The total budget of your project must be less than $10,000. You can request up to $1,000 in seed funding from TPP. Individual group and or organizations, including co-leaders and project team members, must not have received previous funding from TPP. Sounds like this is a grant your business or organization can only get once, but I mean, 1,000 is still 1,000. Your group organization must not have paid staff. So it sounds like probably just volunteers maybe. Your project must not support elections, political parties, or political campaigns. Your group organization must not carry out any work promoting or advocating animal agriculture, even if that work is not part of your proposal to TPP. They do not discriminate against race, ethnicity, sexuality, gender, age, or faith. So that's really good. And your project must be strictly for charitable purposes and not designed to generate profit for you or any other person. It's just saying what they do not fund. If I were you and you qualify, just take the time to read over that as well. Those are going to be the 5 new no deadline grants that you can apply for whenever you are ready. And before I end this video, I just want to thank everyone for getting this channel to over 700 subscribers. We are on the road to 1,000 and I am super excited about that. Also, I currently added a new service to my credit repair program. So my website is letsbuildcredit23.teachable.com and it will be in the description box below. I just want to share that I had got a comment from one of my students and I would like to share it with you guys. Thank you, Lisa, for taking the time out to share this comment. Everything that I'm doing is to actually help others. That's what I am here for. I feel like it's to help others achieve success. And I know credit is a major part to having a better future. This is where I'm going to conclude the video for today. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you give me a like. If you have any questions, leave me some comments. And for more, make sure you subscribe.